Welcome to this ASMR yoga video. So, first time I've ever done a yoga video, and so I'm gonna explain to you a little bit about my plans for this video and also an upcoming mini yoga series. Basically in this video today I just want to talk to you a little bit about yoga and its benefits and also the science behind yoga. There's lots of really profound information out there that I think would be really good to relate to you. Maybe you have no idea about yoga, or maybe you practice it already, but this series is going to be for anyone and everyone to enjoy. So I have lots of ideas in order to make it ASMR inducing, but also informative and just a great topic all round to share with you. So in today's video I'm just going to be soft speaking to you about the benefits and whatnot, but specifically I'm going to be talking about Hatha yoga, which is actually more to do with the spiritual side of yoga, but also I'm going to be mentioning Bikram yoga because that's more about yoga for a beginner. So I think it would be a good place to start for some of you if you're a beginner. And Bikram is actually just another name for hot yoga. I don't know if you've ever tried hot yoga. I've tried it once in my life before and I loved it. But yeah, it's a great study of yoga, to practice of yoga to get into, because it's very much about a moving meditation. So I also have this mat with me, which makes some pretty nice tapping sounds. And this is from a company called High Vibes, you can see there. And it's actually a type of towel for your yoga mat. So as you can see here, I have my yoga mat, and this mat in particular is something that you would use for Bikram yoga or hot yoga. And so I'm going to open it up in a moment and show you how it works. Usually what happens is when you go to a hot yoga session, you'll need a towel to go over your yoga mat because it gets very hot and very sweaty very quickly. The material is quite soft. I don't know if you can hear that. It says here, health is a state of complete harmony of the body, mind, and spirit. When one is free from physical disabilities and mental distractions, the gates of the soul open. And that was by BKS Iyengar. I'm also going to be using a certain trigger that I've never used before, I don't think. I may have done, but I'm going to be using some water in a spray bottle. Sorry, my face looks really shiny today. Never mind. And that's because, like I say, this mat would be used in a hot environment. So the material is specially made for to be water resistant, really. So I'm going to be using this to make some spraying sounds. I think I always say this, but I really am excited to make these videos for you. I've had a lot of fun already researching about yoga. I feel I have a fair amount of significant information to share with you. And so whether you are interested in yoga or not, I hope it can still be entertaining and relaxing for you to listen to. So there's that. So there's another quote I have here. I was reading from a book called Chakra Yoga, and for some reason I thought this would be a good way to open up this video with this quote, because it rings true in a lot of ways. And it's by Marina Halloran, and she says, "If all the world's people were to practice the 9 forms of yoga, we would have much healthier, happier, and peaceful global village." Furthermore, with yoga, it is the complete and comprehensive way to study the mind, the body, and the spirit. It links everything together, and is something that even I myself am still finding out. I'm again going on this journey with you, as I did with the chakra series. So some of this is new to me too. Yoga can be thought of in terms of just a practical type of exercise, one that helps you to tone your body and your muscles and create flexibility. And for the people that just want to practice it for that, it can be a very good way of gaining better posture as well in your body. But for those people who are interested in the spiritual side of yoga, well, then they are tying the correct purpose together with it, because yoga is about energy. And in particular, Hatha Yoga talks about the grounding energy from the earth that is used to rejuvenate our bodies, which is of course all done through the root chakra. So, in my second video in this series, I'm going to do just some practical yoga moves with you. So, hopefully it will inspire you to try them out too. I'm going to open this now and show you what it looks like, okay? So we have this really, it's like a velvety type of material. I hope those sounds are good. The good thing about hot yoga is of course that it is done in a very warm room, but this just aids the process of relaxing the muscles. You can think of yoga in a way as being, or as having, a massage every day. If you practice yoga, the results afterwards really can feel like you've just had a massage, and your whole body feels relaxed, which in turn makes your mind relax. So let's roll this out. There's actually 2 colours available in this mat. I chose grape. It's nice purple because I love purple. There's also a blue colour, so okay, so I'm gonna roll it out now and show you. Okay, so making it as flat as possible. So I'm gonna use some spraying sounds now near the microphone. Okay, so we have the mat out flat now, and basically the mat is able to fit really neatly because it has these little pockets, as you can see, to stay wrapped around your mat, which obviously helps a lot when you're doing different poses, as you don't want the mat to slip, which it does with a towel. So I'm going to use this bottle now, spray all around. Okay. as you can see, the mat soaks up the water and it doesn't feel wet to the touch. So this is obviously very good when you're in hot yoga, since it's not going to slip and get wet and dirty. So yeah, it just soaks it right up, which is pretty impressive. Still feels pretty dry, to be honest. I mean, it feels a little bit damp, but the material soaks it right up. So. So, if you think you'd be interested in going to hot yoga, then I think this towel would be a great piece of equipment to use with it. So, the link to buy one of these is in the description down below. So, and if you're not interested in that, you can always check out High Vibes website on Facebook, and I took a little look on there and they have some inspirational type of spiritual stuff on there, so you can check it out. But just want to say thanks to them because they sent me this yoga mat, so I wanted to share it with you. So I'm gonna give you some of the benefits of yoga that are sort of well known, and then I'm going to talk to you about my own benefits that I found too. So this is specifically with Hatha yoga, but really it encompasses all yoga. One thing I will say about yoga is that there is literally a different type of yoga for anything and everything you can think of. And a friend of mine told me that if you were to ask a guru or yogi or whatever, how often should you practice yoga, they would say constantly. You should practice yoga every day, all day. Because yoga is more than just doing some stretches and moves on a mat. It's that mindfulness and that meditative state that can be had every day, even when you're just doing mundane tasks, making food, going out for a walk, sitting in your car. And so there really is a different type of yoga for everything, and you'll be sure to find one for you, so make sure that you take a look online. The strangest one I've heard is there's a flower arranging yoga. Didn't know that. No idea. And now so do you. So, some of the benefits. It creates flexibility in the body. And it tones your muscles and helps the circulation of your blood and bodily fluids. It also strengthens bones. It improves the function of your endocrine glands. Rejuvenates and balances the nervous system, which I think is key to pick up on here because it can help with anxiety, but it can also help with insomnia. I've been practicing yoga at night time, and it's probably my new favourite way to go to sleep. Just sets me in a nice mood to relax and fall into bed. It also calms the heart rate. It releases prana into the body. It may also cure diseases in the body. It activates chakra centers. Relaxation. Kundalini awakening. And it prepares the body for meditation. So, some of those you might have been aware of already, but all there really is benefits to it. So, it's definitely worth trying it, even just for 10 minutes or so. So, with Hatha Yoga, which is the more spiritual side of yoga, because it grows towards a destination in terms of trying to get you to a higher spiritual understanding of your body and your mind. I read a quote recently, also in the Chakra Yoga book, about how we spend so much time, reading manuals for things like instructions and filling up our cars with oil and taking care of everything, but when was the last time you stopped and thought about taking care of your body and the way it works and trying to understand how it works? Because with yoga, you're put into a mindset where you can think about the energy flowing in your body and where there's pain, where it feels good. And this is the practice of getting to know your body. Our bodies are the most complex machine or invention this world has, but we really don't seem to pay that much attention to it. If we don't practice meditation or yoga, and so we're left wondering why our bodies end up feeling sore and become sick, and why we aren't as positive as we'd like to be on a daily basis. And a lot of that has to do with the pain that a person may feel in their body because they're not taking care of it in the way they should. with Hatha Yoga, the practice is all about the mental involvement. So, not really in the sense of thinking, but the mentality of observing things and of feeling everything that may arise in your body and mind with each posture and movement. So it can awaken and develop the energy in the Muladhara chakra, which is of course the first chakra or the root chakra, and this is at the base of the spine. And so all of this energy is where lots of different things are stored, such as your creative energy and your motivation. This is basically given out to you on a daily basis. But a lot of the time, most of it lays dormant. So Hatha Yoga is a great way to become grounded and feel the earth and understand how you have a connection to it and how the energy rises up from the earth into your body. So when you're doing stretches in yoga, what's really happening is that your body is releasing tension and it's releasing this energy. So when you do a long stretch in yoga, you're actually taking this, it's like when we get knots in our bodies, in your back. This is just an accumulation of energy, and so to get it to be released, we need to move and stretch our bodies in the right way. So really Hatha Yoga is pretty much what we consider to be yoga. When people speak about yoga, Hatha is really what they're speaking about. And it's probably what I'm going to show you the most in this series, but I'm also going to touch on lots of others as well, as much as I can. You can also incorporate things like mudras with Hatha Yoga and understanding the connections with each. So I'm going to learn about that and share it with you as much as I can. But these postures and movements that are used in this type of yoga are to stimulate the body and rejuvenate the cells. And it leaves us with a good feeling afterwards. There's also things like pranayama yoga, Raja yoga. There's lots of types, so the list is endless. But in terms of spiritual development, the 9 forms of yoga which Marina was talking about in that quote I mentioned are related to your chakras directly, and they represent the different levels of development in the body, in different stages. So you start off with the root and work your way up. There's also things like Kundalini yoga, some of you may have heard of, and Yin Yang yoga. Yin Yang yoga? Well, okay. Yin Yang yoga. But yeah, Hatha yoga is definitely a good place to start with this, and I'm gonna incorporate some of the theory behind Hatha yoga, but then also I'm going to incorporate some of the moves in the Bikram yoga to keep it simple for you and make it a beginner's type yoga. Okay. So I hope that this video was informative, and I'm gonna link a book that I would love for you guys to read, but if not, I'm gonna be going over it in this series. So like I say, a lot of this is just in the practice itself, so I don't want to share the theory side too much. I think it's half theory, half practical. So, but I just want you to know that something that's really helping me, and I would be thrilled if it could help you too, and if it could inspire you to try it, because the benefits are just, as I always say with meditation, with positive affirmations, the things that we should be doing anyways, but you don't realize it until you start doing it, and then you just think, I wish I'd been doing this all along. So yeah, I hope you stay tuned for that, and I'll be seeing you in the next video, which I'm hoping to make a type of ASMR yoga teacher roleplay. So peace and